Well, I've cleaned up everything as clean as I'm gonna get it. Clean as I care to get it. Well, I care more, but damn flash. It's just too freaking hot. 103 degrees. Oh. Yeah, so I used a lot of paper towels. A whole lot of paper towels. Some of this stuff is from the rack. And then I drained the oil. I used a filter. I didn't really see any metal particles. Doesn't mean they're not in there, but then I used some of these brushes that I got from Harbor Freight. I have a couple more packs of these in the back. I knew I'd end up getting use out of these one day. That's why I picked them up when they were free. So drained the oil, filtered it, put it in the bad container, and then I had an empty container here, and I threw all my nuts and bolts in there, and then I sprayed PB Blaster in it, and I shook it around, rocked around, let it sit. Came back to it whenever I was in between projects, cleaning something, and they turned out rather well. So I'd probably end up doing that every other time. And these screws and these nuts don't go together. I just did that to kind of keep them together. And I only had a couple of them like that when they were in there, but I also screwed them on there to try to clear them out. These three are for the downpipe exhaust. There are three of those, and then one shorter, and the one that is shorter goes in this spot here, and then this one is shorter, and the longer one ends up going in this one because it is not, well, it's deeper, so that's the reason why they have a longer bolt in that one. And this little one is in the front, but you wouldn't really be able to get confused because there's such a large distance between these two holes and these two holes, so wouldn't confuse the two arms. There was some wear, yeah, right there. Something is rubbing against that. Doing a real good job of wearing that in. Cleaned all the outside of this oil pan, all the top, and then I'm getting ready to go outside and show the engine. So we're outside, and here's the engine, and you can see that it appears it's been leaking for a long time, bringing in dirt, and there's dirt all inside of that oil pan too, and I can only guess that it was a vacuum drawing it in. So we're getting ready to button this all back up. And I gotta remove that towel. That would probably be a bad thing if I left that in there. Put that on there to try to prevent that drip from occurring. It's still leaking oil out. Things are burnt up pretty good. Definitely needs an overhaul.